So Kim, now you heard the scriptures from the book of Jezebel. Let me read you from the Bible. God does not
Please
send
stop
you.
saying that.
Hold
Because
on,
I'm not
hold
a
on,
Je-
hold
No,
on, hold
you're
on,
not gonna call me no Jezebel.
hold on real quick.
Because if I'm a
Oh,
Jezebel, then
hang on.
you must be a false prophet up here acting like you so perfect.
Okay, whenever it's your
So
turn, you can
that's
call
what
it
I
how you
think
see
is
it.
being
Let
said.
me
Don't
let me
call me
finish
on my name.
talking.
My name is
Let
Ashley. If you
me
don't want to
finish.
call
I
me
didn't call
Ashley,
you out
call
your
me
name. I
Anonymous.
said the book.
Do you know my relationship status?
I'm going by
Just
what you
say
giving me.
me.
You said when you running a man, when they
No,
see
I
you,
didn't
they,
say when I
oh,
run to men. I said
when
what I see,
listen,
not
when
the
the men
men
see, if
that
all
is
the men see
attracted
you,
to me.
oh, I just want to focus on my money. That's a red flag. You're a red flag.
All right. Well, for one, that's not my case at all. I said the men that I see, not the men that's attracted to me, or the men that I attract to
What do you
myself.
mean by
There's only two.
I see?
What
That you just
me?
run into?
Yeah, because I what
Oh,
I
okay, so the
do.
man you just run into, you associate with, you're not necessarily dating.
Yeah,
Well,
Damn.
here's the numbers though.
the men that I just talked to, I have
Over.
men and brothers and cousins and friends that I talk to.
Oh, yeah.
You probably need to change your circle.
Never mind.
No, I don't. I think it's okay to
Hold on.
want to be in a position where you are focused on your career before you creating a family, especially in today's
I'm gonna
society.
pull
That's
an M White
okay.
then. I'm gonna pull M White. If it's it depends on who said it. It depends on who's asking,
It's okay
right?
for a man or for a woman to be like, "Hey, I don't want to have kids right
Because I
now."
guarantee
I want to
you,
play this clip. Play this
right,
clip. Play this
motherfucker,
clip.
pull up on you. Yeah, I want to have that. Yeah, I want to do that.
Purpose, it will make room for who is supposed to be in your life. I think that when you're operating in your purpose, it helps with your identity and your work. So by time you are courting, you don't have to look for this person to fill a void.
Yeah.
You're fulfilled in your purpose. I also believe that operating your purpose gives you a level of discernment to be able to see who does not align with your purpose. If you're called to be married, gives you that level of preparation to be able to bring somebody else in.
That's a large if.
It's a huge if.
So y'all heard that. It was a huge if you're called. So that's basically her toeing the line on spirituality or spiritual principles. Because if you want to keep it real, if you read the word, it says to be fruitful and multiply. Yeah, I've seen scripture where it said marriage ain't for everybody. But the whole reason why they created it, well, one of the most primary reasons why they created it is to keep y'all from busting it open recklessly. But y'all gonna do that anyways. So that's why they're trying to get you to just stop being damn reckless. That's it.
Who is
Men not
y'all?
reckless?
Y'all, does it encompass men and women, darling?
Yeah.
Or are you only talking to women?
No, well, it does. It does include men and women.
Okay.
But
Because I just
it only includes the men who are going out here taking it. You know what I'm saying? It because y'all control access to sex. We can't. It's a third of guys can't have. I'm not even gonna quote that. We don't get it unless y'all give it to us.
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the angle I'm coming from with my context. Men are not just coming out here taking it. I mean, there's some out there, and I think the jail cells are filled with them, or will be filled with them.
To Ash's point, you when you asked the question about there are men out there that don't want children, you're absolutely right. And I would expect if Kim wanted to find someone, I would hope that she would find someone that is that person who doesn't mind not having children. What Bruiser is talking about is if, say, for instance, you're with a man and he says, I want children, and you expect that man to stay with you or choose you, even though your values, as in your value for children, doesn't align with his. That's what he's speaking specifically to when we're saying don't complain about that. Because,
right.
So, but again, Kim, you wasn't complaining about that.
No. So I'm not like I to y'all's point, I get it. If I met a great man and he said, Kim, I want kids. Or we wouldn't get that far because we would know that in dating. But if I met a great man dating and he said, Kim, I want kids, it's non-negotiable. I'm aware of what I'm losing or could potentially. I understand that. I know that. Like I'm not delusional. Like I'm not dumb. Maybe a lot of things, but dumb isn't one of them. I would know that I know that now. Like I know that I would be, like Darwin says, I know my dating pool is small, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm not bitter. I understand what the trajectory of my life
So
looks
you
like.
agree? So you
They,
agree that women who go career driven, all in on careers, are making a risk, are
we
taking a
run
risk.
we run the risk of, well, my no, and let me take that back. No, because if a woman wants a career and kids, she can work that out with somebody. My dating pool, mine is smaller than Ty's and the other women, because I don't want any more kids, so I have more variables. A woman could say, I want a career, or something, and I want children. She's gonna have more options. Mine is smaller. Kimberly's is smaller.
But do you know that for a fact? What I'm saying is these men
Well, that's
haven't
what
even
Darwin.
been.
That's what
Yeah,
they
but
say.
Darwin hasn't been on the dating scene for almost 10 years.
And you know what's crazy,
So
Kim? The women who
his
got all the options
information,
and still ain't married,
his
you know
information.
what they
Don't
are. If they
everybody
got
don't
all those
want
damn options and still can't get married,
everybody.
something ain't
I've
right
been
with them.
married once. Do I want to get married again? Yes, I do. But am I in a rush to get married again? No, I'm not, because I want to take my time to make sure I'm getting married to the right person this time. Because the next time I get married, we're not going to get divorced. It's just going to be some to death do us part. That's exactly what it's going to be. But I'm not going to be in a marriage just to say I'm married and I'm unhappy. I don't want to do that. So there should be no rush for you to be like, oh, just because I'm going to get married, I'm going to marry the first man that decides to wife me and put a ring on my finger. No. Make sure that person is for you. And the clip that we just watched, it literally says about the purpose thing. You're on the right track. Your time is your time. It's a marathon, not a race. You know what I'm saying? Your time is your time. So don't allow somebody else energy to affect your own energy and to bring your vibrations down, so you want to attract what you need to attract. And then everybody on here, I'm Christian, but I'm not a regular Christian. That makes sense.
A regular, oh my God.
I don't
Lord
believe in
help
pagan
her.
holidays. I don't believe in none of that, all that
A
other BS
regular
stuff.
Christian. That's a new
Yeah,
one.
and right, and I my spirituality is bigger than my religion, because God is a spirit. But I want to get to
You hear her telling you who to
But
listen to?
what
And she
I'm
done put a
trying to tell you is
connotation
that
on
you
Christianity.
already said that you are purpose driven, right? You're gonna meet a man who's also purpose driven. God is gonna give you somebody who aligns with you. So a man that is that comes to you that's not on the same path as you, you're going to be able to discern it and be like, he isn't aligned with me, so that's not from God. But if God knows your desires of your heart and everything aligns, the person is going to come to you. Just have faith in that. Don't allow nobody to wither your faith. Okay, that's all I want to say.
So Kim, now you heard the scriptures from the book of Jezebel. Let me read you from the Bible. God does not send you.
Stop saying that.
Hold on.
No, you're not gonna call me no Jezebel.
Hold on, real quick.
Because if I'm a Jezebel, then you must be a false prophet up here acting like you're so perfect.
Okay, whenever it's your turn, you can call it how you see it.
Let me don't call me on my name. My name is Ashley.
Let me finish. I didn't call you out your name. I said the book. Now, if you want me to call you out your name, I can. I didn't call you out your name. I said the book you was reading from, and that ain't in the word. God is not going to send you no knight in shining armor. All that's some bullshit. God don't micromanage nothing. He lets you do your own will.
Bible in your hand.
Hold on, I'm talking. Can you let me finish? He allow you to move and make choices within your own will. What he does do, he give you the abilities and the traits so that you can use your common sense to figure out what type of guy you want to be with, and figure out what does he desire in a wife, so you can use that as a blueprint to mold yourself to, so you can seem appealing to him. That's how it works. It ain't no, oh, God is going to send you this. That's some bullshit they've been trying to get you with. That's some Disney World shit. That ain't in the Bible. It don't work like that. You got to go and get yourself, you got to go and optimize yourself for the person you want.
I just want to say that so Kim, I appreciate all the hard work you put in for everybody and all the lives you saved and all that stuff. I don't want to take nothing away from you. But I also when Darwin was saying he quoted me earlier that it just takes the right man. I truly believe in my heart of hearts that if you found a man you was attracted to enough, that was charming enough, that was funny enough, that held the principles that you admired enough, that you respected enough, a lot of that shit probably go out the window.
No,
I truly believe that. And you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying. But in the situation where that occurred, do you think you would still prioritize, like if you were to put things in order, would you say, like, could you like label these like in order of importance: money, career, family, love? How would you like rank those? Money, career, family, and love?
Family first. Family first. I'm not gonna lie. Career, then love. Yeah.
Wouldn't your man be a part of your family though?
Correct. And apparently I haven't met the right one. So
it would jump in.
But
That's what I'm saying. It'll jump in.
no, because if I would have married the options that I've had thus far, we would have been divorced. I'm telling y'all.
I'm not talking about him. I'm saying in general. This
Others.
imaginary
In general,
character.
yes, but you're still asking, like, Kim, if I met the right person, kids, like, I don't think I had the maximum amount of Homo sapiens that I can have. I have been multiply and whatever Darwin says that we're supposed to be fruitful. I have been fruitful. I did it once. It doesn't mean I'm supposed to do it 2 or 3 times. My life, which is different than everybody's on this panel, has been different. And so my life this is like the choices that I made. I'm saying the choices that I made in my experiences, this is where I'm at. I'm just so surprised because a lot of times people will question a woman with multiple kids, multiple fathers. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm a contributing member to society. I'm not bitter. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not negating any of those factors. I'm saying I share a deep belief that it transcends you. This isn't specific to you. So my belief is that for the man that a woman actually wants all of these prerequisites, and a lot of the women will rearrange their life for men they want.
So you don't believe that a woman
a conversation? Who gives a shit?
You don't believe that a woman can just hold true to where she's at, to her convictions? I'm just saying.
Why is this even okay?
I don't think so. When it comes to like something she really want now.
How are we saying this to a woman that's 40 years old and she's a living example of what she's talking about? She made it to 40 and she just told us that she's been putting her career and her calling on the front burner this entire time, and we're sitting here trying to convince this woman that for the right man she would decide otherwise. For her specifically, that's just simply not true in this moment. She's not. And the thing is, and the reality is she ain't complained about it. It is what it is. There's 27 million men out there who don't have kids, who don't give a flying fuck about having kids. And then there's probably another 20-some million men who already got kids who don't care about having more kids. This is a ridiculous conversation that we having. Can we get to the goddamn main topic? God damn, we sitting there trying to convince this woman that she should try to have kids.
I agree.
Fuck?
No, sweetie, we get that part of it. It's just that, all right, so I think the disconnect is like, all right, so we do understand him. You don't give a damn about it, right? Not enough to really be intentional about it. And that's fine. And no one has to tell you like, okay.
No, I just said that I wanted a committed relationship, no kids. That's all I said. This whole kid thing has gotten like
no, but we was talking about the fact that you say that you weren't really running into the right type of dudes or whatever. And
that's because, and we admit, I said because my job, I've worked a lot, so I haven't had the time that maybe other people have. I admitted that
because you're not intentional about it, because it's not a priority for you, and that's fine as long as you recognize what it is. It's not you're literally not running into the dude because you ain't making room for it. That's all.
Okay,
that's fine as long as you are willing to deal with that outcome. Who cares?